That's because I'm drinking kombucha. I've got another 2 kombuchas in the back, except for one of them's like a what's this one? This one's a 330. The other one's like a 700ml. This one's passion fruit. The other one was another one of these was 330ml size, was cherry plum flavour, and the other one is like ginger and mango. Good stuff. It's what I used to drink on the weekends until up about December, or I had Coke in that too. So, kombucha's good. It tastes nice. So, the aggressive swing that usually happens between generations. See, we were raised to, you have to do all this, you have to do this, you have to, you can't show, you have to behave this way, blah, 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 blah. Like, I couldn't be myself. I did my very best to be myself, but still, you're at the mercy of the adults. And now I'm doing my very best to be myself. Because, it's like everyone else is like, if you don't go along with this certain way of being, then you're in the wrong. And there's heaps of us and only a few of you. But so you learn to adapt, but then you grow up and you're like, you know who you are. But you're trying to get back to being that, like in public and everywhere you go. That's the story of being neurodivergent. So, and then you have to overcome all the discrimination and stuff. So that's how it was for me. So, but the thing is I'm not foolish enough to think that my kids won't want to fit in. So I'll give them the freedom to be 100% themselves at home. But at the same time, I know that they want to fit in, they want to make friends. So I'll be able to teach them what I learned in order for that. And then there's other things that whatever's different at the time will have to be taught to them. But I'll be able to teach them all the things about that I used to do to mask, to fit in. I didn't even know what masking was. I just thought, adapt. This is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. Otherwise, you're going to get in big trouble. Big trouble. And now I'm not afraid of that anymore. I mean, I'm really, really working on it. Obviously, a little bit of professionalism comes over here. I'm not like, or like laughing even louder, or more laughter, So I'm going to teach my kids the stuff I learned in order to adapt to each situation. But I'm also going to let them be themselves. But I'll only teach them to adapt if they want to. To make friends. Because again, that's the other side of the coin. Not being able to adapt, not being able to make friends. But yet again, my so-called friends were, I was there for convenience sake, and they would, just in case they had no one else to hang out with. That's the story for most neurodivergents. And quite often we end up, we're not having a go, but like not hanging out with each other because there must be something really wrong with this other person. He acts, he's... But then we heal from that. And looking throughout my life, all those who were faithful to me, all those who did not turn on me, all those who, they were the same towards me when we were by ourselves, as well as when we were in groups of people, they have all turned out to be neurodivergent. Or I can look back and see all the traits of neurodivergence that they were displaying. So, I'm going to teach my son, my kids, what I learned about masking, and I'm going to teach them, I'm going to allow them to be themselves fully. But, I'm only going to teach them if they want to know. Because I know in the end of the day, if they end up being neurodivergent, those who stay loyal to them and have their back in that, is going to be other fellow neurodivergent people. It doesn't mean, but you got to get past the healing. You got to get through the healing of this whole entire lifetime of hearing that you are nothing in comparison to normal people because you're broken, but in reality we're just different. And we would have been the hunters in a hunter-gatherer society. We can't be tamed or controlled. Well, we have to pay bills and all this type of stuff and do things this way in this society. So, but we have a strong sense of self. Right. Yeah, it looks different when I'm here. Oh, that's just because it's just the roof. Right. See you.